Alright guys, I was going to try to show you how to update the AGM Rattler. I've got the TS35 384. I think it's the same process for several other scopes. So first I went to the AGM website, made an account. It doesn't take long, just have to put your email, your name, and you don't even have to go to your email to confirm it or anything. Once you get that done, you can go all the way to the bottom and you'll see firmware updates right here. So you'll click on that, that'll take you to this page. You got to put in your info, what scope you have, all this stuff, pretty easy. Right here, AGM Rattler TS35 384 firmware updates, tells you how to do it, so you need to read that. It says to take your batteries out when you connect it to the computer. And then you got to check this box for the downloads that pop up. Mine, when I first hooked it up, I had this version. So I've already updated 1, 2, 3 versions right now. Now I'm about to get the very last one. That seems to be the one everyone's talking about right now. So you'll go ahead and click on it. It'll start downloading. Open that folder. I'm going to cut and paste that over into another folder that I made that just says AGM Rattler updates. You can see the other 3 that I've already updated right there, so go ahead and paste it right there. Version 5553. Double click on it, open that up, double click on that, open that, and you'll get to this DAV file. Okay, now you want to hook up your thermal to the computer using the USB, so go ahead and do that. It'll pop up this screen right here. If you go into this file, that's where all your videos would be, so you don't want to copy it there. Also, another thing you might want to do before you do the update is write down your reticle, you know, the way you've got your scope sighted in. Mine was plus 15, minus 17, so I got that wrote down so I can, in case this update doesn't move it back for me, I can put that back in there and have it sighted in again. So anyway, alright. Now that you've got that done, just go to the file, make sure you're in 5.5.53, grab this DAV file, drag it right over here below DCIM or anywhere over here, just not on the folder, anywhere over here. Copy it, let it go. The file will start copying. Your scope is on right now too also, by the way. So you've got your thermal turned on, it copies over just like that. Now you close this window and then you power off your thermal. Alright, now power it back on. The folder will pop back up here and the file will be in it. Alright, inside your scope it'll eventually say upgrading. It may take a little bit for it to pop up. Once it's done upgrading, this will all disappear and the scope will reset itself. And it may take a minute or two. This file was 41 megabytes, so this is probably the biggest update out of all of them. This one may actually take a few minutes. Alright, looks like it just finished. Now the scope's going to reset itself. This folder for the thermal, the scope, the folder for that should pop back up here. And that file, the DAV file, should be gone. So if everything worked right now, we'll go into the scope to version and see what version we're at now. We should be at 5.5.53. Alright, this time we had a different message pop up. This one says updating firmware. It'll take about 10 minutes to complete. The other ones didn't do that. The other ones were pretty quick, but those were smaller files and smaller updates, I'm pretty sure. So we'll wait for a little bit, let it reboot, and then see if it worked. Alright, looks like it just finished. It did take about 10 minutes. It turned off and reset, so okay, the file popped back up. The DAV file is gone. Now we just need to go into the scope and check the version and make sure it's been updated. Alright, there it is, guys. I went to version. You can see 5.5.53 in there, so it looks like everything worked. I'll kind of scroll through the menus and make sure. Alright guys, it looks like the 10 different contrast levels are there. I think that was one of the main things people were talking about. I think there's different reticles too. Let's go check that out. Alright, here's the reticles. It also saved my previous, the way I had it sighted in, it saved the X and Y on there, so hopefully I can just stick it back on the gun and it'll be good to go. So anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.